Hey guys, how's it going? Drylight Gaming here again with another video. This time I'm going to be turning this into a series. I wanted to show you guys my process on how I go about creating my own builds, sometimes off-meta stuff, all of that. And in this particular instance, I'm using a skill that I am not familiar with at all. I've never used Armageddon Brand. There are not a whole lot of videos that even exist on that ability. And I think within this league, I was able to find maybe 4 videos on Armageddon Brand. And 2 of them are not even, they don't even showcase the build. They don't, it's not a build guide. It's just somebody going into a map and killing a couple of bosses. So I wanted to take something that isn't very popular right now, do my own take on it. Again, something that I'm not familiar with, so that I can show you guys the process of taking the concept idea and doing your tweaks and adjustments to your character once you get it in game, and finding out where it's weak, where it's strong, and then finding out the different gem and skill setups that work with that ability. So this is my whole process A to Z. And I'll show you some of the upgrading and all that stuff that I do along the way. In this little video though, it's just simply going to be the introductory video. I'm going to show you a little bit of the leveling process, and then I'll come back in at the end and fill you guys in on my take on everything. But this is where I always start. I start right here at path building. Come up with my concept idea. This character, I always go the same route. I go defensive. I want to try and see how the character will perform defensively, and then work on damage. As of right now, the damage is a little lackluster on my path building. This is just the idea that I am starting with, and then I will tweak things as I find out how well it does in game. I've already made actually a few changes, because my initial concept actually went something like this with Shaper of Winter and Heart of Destruction. And then after getting into game, I remembered, oh yeah, golems exist, and Elementalist has some really good golem nodes. So I chose to go that route instead. Oops, and I took the wrong points out. Yeah, so I ended up making that little change as I was going, leveling on the fly. As you'll see, this character is only 68 right now, and has not even done his Merciless lab yet. So I still have only these nodes here over to Elementor. I don't even have this. So, character's doing just fine as it is right now. I've already done a tier 3 reef. Not anything special. I only chiseled and transmuted it, plus augmented it for the second modifier. But I am also running with a complete or almost complete atlas. I have a few things that I still have to touch up on, but as I said in my previous video, with 3 kids, it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. But yeah, so I went ahead and leveled this character up. This is the segment showing the leveling, and then I will come back at the end of the video and kind of fill you in on my takes on everything. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, please like and subscribe if you want to follow along with this series as I progress this character. As well as I will be doing other videos in the future as well. So please feel free to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this content, and I will see you guys again in a few at the end of the video.
Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And fuck all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm f***ed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Alright guys, so we are back, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that little segment. Just leveling process. I am not Zizarin, so I cannot do I think the whole leveling process took me something like 5.5, 6 hours of actual gameplay. And in those videos as well, there was a lot of time of me sitting around doing nothing, because I have 3 kids, so I am hands full all the time. But anyways, so this is where we are currently at with the character. We did manage to get to level 68. I did run a map, which you guys kind of saw a little clip of that at the end. Little map showcase. Very first map I ran was a tier 3, just because I wanted to see, how this character does white maps. I ended up running it just transmuted. I think I did chisel it, and of course I am also running with a Atlas setup that's almost complete. I think I have just a few points left to go. But yeah, so that being the case, obviously did have a little more juice than a normal tier 3 would. But all things considered, I tried to run it as closely as I could to what a league starter would be like, and I ran the tier 3 map just fine, no issues. Um, it was still a little slow, especially when it comes to rares. And that is one thing that if you guys were to slow down the video and watch, you would see with clear speed and everything, it's a little bit on the low side, but that is because I did not invest very much into damage. Um, so as I was leveling this character, I did initially have 2 points here, 10% elemental damage and firewalker. Um, so that was primary source of my damage actually, along with the spell damage nodes right here and the runesmith nodes brand damage over here. Other than that, it is primarily focused on defense. Oh, and I do have the spell damage nodes right over here as well, leading up to Arcane Sanctuary. I had not invested into these until I believe somewhere around level 60, because when I was leveling, I did initially come down to this path here to rush to Runebinder as quickly as possible. Um, and then from there, I kind of branched up, and when I was able to reconnect over here, I respec these points and did end up investing into the fire damage up here, all the way up to Heart of Flame. Um, so as of right now, killing rares and bosses is a little slower than I would like. The clear speed on like normal and blue packs is pretty decent. Um, but I do need to invest a little more into damage as of right now. Um, but I have a lot to fill out. You know, I need some more life. I plan on picking up these life notes here, these over here. Um, and then I also do need to finish my ascendancies. One very glaring problem with this build as of right now is I have not done my Merciless lab. I've done the normal and cruel labs. Um, so I believe doing that and picking up Shaper of Flames here will help some, as well as I plan on picking up Mastermind of Discord. Uh, but that will be when I've got a little bit of currency and I can get a exposure on hit pair of gloves, or uh, I believe that is my option for getting exposure. Um, but yeah, as of right now, the character is doing fine. I did end up dropping Herald of Ash, like I have it leveling, but I am not currently using it because I do need to invest a little into getting an Enlighten setup and some better gear. This is all the stuff that I picked up while I was uh, leveling. I have not made any upgrades at all on any of this. This just gives me some chance to avoid ailments and some resistances. Very tiny amount of life built into this shield itself. Um, I have a single socket helm. I am running on a 5 link, but a blue piece of armor. Um, and yeah, I am not in a good setup at all. So this build will function. This is probably the best piece of gear I've got here as far as life goes, and a little bit of chaos res. But yeah, so I've got a lot of room for improvement on this character. Um, that will be coming in following videos. But I just wanted to show you guys where I currently stand with this character and introduce my series. And hopefully, you guys, it is something that you guys will be interested in and will follow along with. Um, and yeah, just wanted to show you guys how I go about building a character and taking something that's not necessarily a meta skill and turning it into something that works. Um, so yeah, this is where I'm currently at, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you in the next one.